They are the future of our sport, some of the top youth bowlers Metro Detroit has to offer. Teammates representing their local bowling center out to prove who's best. Varying in ages and experience, but all here for the drive of competition and love of the game. Now, 8 teams started this quest. Only 2 teams remain. The battle for the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge Trophy culminates today. The final battle begins now on Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Welcome everyone to beautiful Merri Bowl in Livonia and the conclusion of our 2018 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. I'm Mark Martin and I'm excited that you've been with us through this exciting competition. And here we are, the final championship match to determine the 2018 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge champion. Remember, we started several weeks ago. 8 teams started this tournament with one goal in mind, to be the best. So now after 6 weeks of exciting bowling action, only 2 teams remain.
So the 2 teams in today's championship match are Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers. They got here by beating Century Bowl and Cherry Hill Lanes North. And Woodland Lanes, who got here by beating Merri Bowl Pin Crushers and 5-Star Lanes. Both these teams, they're hungry. They know the championship is within their grasp. This is going to be one exciting, entertaining match.
So there you have it, the championship match coming up next. Joining me again to help bring you all the action and expert analysis is Hall of Fame bowler Sandy Schultz. Here we go. I'm moving down to lane side and join Sandy while we take a short commercial break, but stick around. The 2018 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge Championship match starts next on Bowling Showcase.
Professional tournaments. We've won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Rich Gloam, managing partner of Merri Bowl Lanes. And on behalf of my entire team, we're excited to host the finals of this year's 2018 Bowling Showcase Youth Roll-Off. At this time, let's turn it over to Mark Martin and the Metro Detroit USBC. Take it away, Mark.
The finals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Sandy Schultz with me. Sandy, thank you for being here.
Absolutely, Mark.
So what are we looking for today? We've got, on paper, I think we look at the Woodland Lanes team and say, you know what, this is hands down. But
I wouldn't count them out.
I wouldn't count the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers out either. I agree. They're pretty young, but you know what? Maybe that's good.
Maybe it's good, yeah.
Because then they won't think as much.
That's right.
And get nervous. So Sophie Best up first. A little wide, left the 1-2-7-9.
She can make that spare just by throwing at her strike target.
That's true. Sophie's a 5th grader at Johnson Upper Elementary School.
There you go. Oh, wrapped around it. That was a good attempt. She actually played it just about right, too.
She did.
That's too bad.
Montia Walton leading off for the Woodland Lanes team. High average 193, 12th grader at Renaissance High School.
Oh, she came high. Left the 6'10". Not bad for the first frame. The final match. There's a lot of, I know these guys have all bowled in this competition over the past few weeks, but still very nerve-wracking to be in this final match.
It is. It is. But I'm excited. Are you?
Absolutely. Hang on, hang on. Oh! Yo, that was very close.
Okay, next up for the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers and John Kurtz's team. John Kurtz is the coach. Thanks to John for putting this together, coaching these kids up. Paul Schurer up next on lane 5.
Oh, he got a break. He had the 5-10 standing there.
He did.
The 5 fell out.
He left the slow 10 that time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not the pesky one.
Right, right. It looked like the ball just deflected a little bit.
It did.
Sometimes if you're, these are all kids, remember, so if they're not throwing a really heavy ball because they're just starting out, a lighter ball can deflect.
Oh, he was
job.
solid
Yeah,
on that
see,
10 pin, though.
That's all you need to do.
That's right. Okay, the second bowler for Woodland, Drew Delcourt. Drew's an 11th grader at Livonia Franklin High School. Favorite subject in school is music. He won the 2016 State Tournament Boys Division All Events.
Oh, good shot. Good shot.
Good shot.
Oh, something fell. I don't know. Something fell on the approach. I don't know if it's out of his pocket. He got it.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. Piece of tape, maybe. Anyway, that was a good shot.
It was. Woodland now has an 11-pin lead. Bryson Cochran up for the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers.
Oh, look at that. He knew that was a good shot.
He did.
He throws a really good ball.
He does.
They're having fun, and that's what it's all about.
That's right, exactly.
Whether you're an adult or a child.
That's true. You better have fun. Ian Wright up next. Woodland team. Coach Charles Kane. Ian high average 208.
Looking for our first double. Oh, that hooked up.
Working on a strike.
Oh, that's...
That left the 4-6-7 split.
This split's almost impossible. The 4 and the 6 are on the same plane, so he's got to try and get the 2 pin. The match, it's so early in the game, you never know how important the pin fall is going to come into play.
Well, being on a strike, every pin doubles.
That's right. He needs to get the 2.
Which he did.
Yep. You don't want to take a chance on making a split that's nearly impossible so early in the game.
That's
and
for
then
sure.
Ended up losing the game by a pin or 2.
I agree.
So you got to play smart.
Yep. So Sam Schurer, 12th grader at Divine Child, favorite subject world history, up for the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers.
Oh, solid. They are pumped.
That's a double for the Merri Bowl team.
Yeah, they are pumped. That puts a lot of pressure on Woodland.
It does. The coach's son, Ian Kane, up next. 14 years old, high average 204.
There you go. He answered that
Right there.
pressure.
He did.
Yes. Good shot.
Merri Bowl's got an 11-pin lead going to the 5th bowler, Jimmy Norp.
This Baker style is difficult to have a high score because you got to rely on each other. Every bowler only gets to bowl one at a time, one frame at a time.
Very true. 2 frames in a game.
Yep.
Ooh.
Oh, that was a bit of a bad break. He had the 2-4-5, and with that 2 pin standing, it would have been a much easier spare to convert. As it is, he's got to go between the 4 and the 5 to make the spare. He came light, didn't quite hook enough.
Nope.
It's makeable.
It most certainly is.
Just like that.
And he showed us how.
You just have to throw at it as if the 2 is actually standing.
That's true.
Perfect.
The final bowler in this first half of the game, Ken Cloth. Remember a few weeks ago, last week as a matter of fact, Ken Cloth struck out in the 10th
right.
to win.
Yes, oh man, that was such a good match.
That was very exciting. So now he's up right now in the 5th frame. They're working on a strike.
It's good. Oh, a little bit
Leaves
high.
the 4-pin.
Left a 4-pin, yeah. It was a good shot. He looks a little disappointed, but it was a good ball. It was their chance to gain a few pins here.
Yep. But you know, he may have been looking at it that it was so high, he might have thought it was going to be a 4-9,
Yep.
even though it didn't look like it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just happy it isn't. So Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers have a 9-pin lead.
Good job.
Spare there by Ken.
Yep.
So at the break of this finals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge, the Merri Bowl team, the Phantom Strikers, up by 9 pins, 77 through 4, spare up in the 5th. Woodland 68 through 4, spare up in the 5th. I really would have thought Woodland would have been running away with it by now.
No, one match, one game.
I know. You
and
keep telling me that.
Merri Bowl looks really hungry. In other words, they really look like they want to win. Not that, not taking anything away from Woodland, but there's a lot of strikes thrown in this match.
That's true.
And there's a lot of game left.
That's true. We'll see. We'll be right back after these messages. Teams will switch lanes, and we'll have the finals of the finals, the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge, right here on WADL.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
All right, Sandy, here we are. 5 frames down, 5 frames to go in the finals of the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge.
7 weeks, is that what we've had?
That's
7
right.
weeks
This is
of
the
bowling
7th
down to the
week.
last five frames, and it's a close match.
Close match, 9 pins separate these two teams. Both teams working on a spare. Anything can happen
That's
from this
right.
point forward. So up on the left-hand side, Montoya Walton of the Woodland team. Coach Charles Kane has his team ready to go. Made a substitute during the intermission. We'll tell you about that in a moment. Montoya came high.
Yep, she left a 3-6-10. This spare is a little bit hard. Some people actually hate this spare, but it's not impossible by any means.
Nope,
It's just easy to chop, that's all.
it is.
Oh, so close.
Okay, leading off the way here for the Phantom Strikers from Merri Bowl is Sophie Best.
Oh, that was a really good ball.
That's a pesky 10 pin.
That's a pesky 10 pin. That was a really good shot. She just has to stay with the spare. In other words, don't miss the spare. Stay calm, relaxed.
You know, we started this competition 8 teams. We're down to the last 2.
Yeah. Looks like she's good. Yeah, very good.
Well, she made that like she's a professional.
That's right. She should be very proud. There's a lot of
bet.
pressure right now. Both these teams, you know, they should be very proud of their accomplishments for this event.
That's right. Crossed over, leaves a 6-pin.
6-pin, almost went Brooklyn.
Drew Delcourt.
I'm not sure, you might have squeezed it or it was slow.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are typical reactions when there's pressure. Slow,
right.
Squeeze. You don't want to squeeze the ball. Your hand should be nice and relaxed in the ball.
Just enough pressure to deliver it and not drop it.
But he made the spare.
Good
That's
cover.
important.
Okay, Merri Bowl now has a 22-pin lead. And up comes Miles.
Oh,
yeah.
What a shot. They're very proud of him, too.
That's right. Miles, only 11 years old, a 6th
Wow.
grader at St. Valentine.
Very good shot.
So Brandon Levitt's in. Brandon's the sub in this case for Ian Wright. Brandon a high average 208.
Oh, what a shot! Pin from the back, hit the 4-pin.
Trips at 4.
Tripped it forward, yeah. Oh, there's the break they needed.
That's right.
It's not over yet.
Yep.
Sometimes a break can pump a team up.
So Bryson Cochran.
Ooh, 3-pin for a left-hander. A little bit light.
A little bit light.
Easy spare. Although with all this pressure, I'm not so sure. Just needs to move a little bit to the left, throw a strike
That's right.
shot. Nothing fancy.
Phantom Strikers with a nice little lead here.
Yep, that's all you want to do. They have the lead. They just need to try and keep it clean if they're not throwing a strike.
That's right.
Good job.
Phantom Strikers up by 22 with 2 frames to go. However, Woodland's on a strike. And Ian Kane coming up on lane 5.
I'm pretty sure they're not giving up.
No.
No.
Coach Kane wouldn't let him give up.
No. These coaches are wonderful. Great shot. Oh, that is unfortunate.
That's a 10-pin.
Yep, that was a good shot. I thought he threw that very well.
I agree.
For the pressure they're under.
And covers
Yep.
it up.
Keep it clean. Try and give your anchor bowler, your 5th bowler, a chance.
Sam Schurer.
See what happens here in the 9th frame for Merri Bowl.
Yep, the 4th bowler, the foundation frame bowler for the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers. High average of 190. Threw a strike back in the 4th frame.
Oh, he left a 10-pin as
Left
well.
the 10-pin.
This is going to be very important. If he converts the spare, he relieves a lot of pressure from their anchor bowler. If he misses it, he gives Woodland a chance in the 10th.
Big shot right here.
Yeah, it's very important.
And he covers it.
Whew.
Barely, but he covered.
He did look a little nervous after he threw it. Wow.
So here we do. We come down to the 10th frame. The Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers with a 21-pin lead. Going to the 10th frame, both teams working on spares. As you recall, in the semifinals, Ken Cloth moved up, set up in the 10th, struck out in the 10th for their win. He needs to do that right now to put the pressure on him.
That's right. He needs a double and good count to put pressure on Merri Bowl. No.
He pulled it, got away with it.
Not exactly what he wanted to do, but it's a strike on the board.
That's right, exactly.
Oh, everybody's on pins and needles right now.
They are.
Parents, coaches.
So you could almost hear a pin drop.
Yeah, it's really quiet. That's a little better. Oh, and there's that
That's
4-9.
the 4-9.
Oh, we've talked about that already.
Yep.
That ball just came a little bit high. It was actually a better shot than the first ball.
Got one. The Woodland finishes 173.
Nah, he still
The
needs to
Merri
mark.
Bowl Phantom Strikers. Jimmy Norp up. All he needs to basically do is stay behind the foul
he just
line.
needs,
We saw one of these things happen a couple weeks ago, but it won't happen here. That was enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome. What a good game they bowled. They really did.
That's
they
a winner.
stayed with it. They made a split. The only open was in the first frame.
That's right. That's a winner. And the 10th pin.
Amazing.
That's right.
Last two matches, last week and this week, very exciting.
So Coach John Kurtz's team comes through and wins the Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge. Final score.
Look how happy. Oh, that's exciting. That's so fun.
Final score, the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers 195. The Woodland team, Woodland Lanes 173. What do you think, Sandy?
I think both teams should be proud. I think Woodland bowled
Sure.
exceptional, and they have nothing to be ashamed about, and they should be very proud.
I agree. So we're going to be right back after these messages. Sandy and I are going to go down and meet with the teams and talk to the teams and award the trophy. Proprietor Rich Glome is going to be with us, you know, all through this whole series. He's done all the interviews at the end. I'm going to kind of bump him out on this one. I'm going to do the interview. But we're all going to be down there with the winning team, the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers, and Coach John Kurtz, right after these messages on Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge.
Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth in Michigan. The championship events for this season include the Women's Championship beginning in February in Lansing, the Open Championship beginning in January in Grand Blanc, and the Youth Championship beginning in March in Granville and Comstock Park. These events are open to all members of the association based on gender and membership. Other events for higher average bowlers include the Youth Masters in November in Battle Creek, the Queens in April in Sanford, the Senior Masters for those over 50 in March, and Masters in April, both in Battle Creek. Pepsi Youth events take place in your league with qualifiers advancing to the state finals in May in Troy and Sterling Heights. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
So here I am with the Merri Bowl Phantom Strikers team. Coach Kurtz, your team, what was the key today?
Well, the key was just everybody stuck together. We bowled as a team. We used all of our players throughout the tournament, and everybody stepped up when they needed to. This match here, we opened in the first, and then we marked all the way across, and that was the key, was making our spares. So.
Okay, well, congratulations. You stayed clean after that first one.
Yep.
You know, Sandy and I in the booth, we were kind of talking, and I kind of had my money on Woodland because, they're a strong team, okay? But, I took the home team thing out of the equation, right?
Yeah, we had a little thing going here at the end when we got down to the final. We said, what time is it? What time is it, guys? It was hammer time! That's right. So we tried to put the strikes up and put some pressure on them, and that seemed to work today.
Well, congratulations, Coach. Rich Glome, proprietor here at Merri Bowl, bringing the trophy in to award to you.
Come on, you guys.
Congratulations, 2018 Bowling Showcase Youth Challenge champions. How does that sound?
Yeah! All right. Woo!
All right. What's this?
Hey, man, good games. Good job. Good job, guys. Congratulations. Here you go, guys.
Okay, so that's all for us here at Merri Bowl Lanes 2018 Adult or Youth Champion, Merri Bowl Lanes Phantom Strikers. Congratulations.